What's up, my central unit? It's the Central Man here, back again with another video. This could be my AEW Fyter Fest review. The show was at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. This was a good show, a good follow-up to the previous month's pay-per-view that was Double or Nothing. We'll start with the matches on the pre-show. The first match of the pre-show, we got a three-way tag team match. Winner gets a first round bye in the AEW World Tag Team Championship tournament at All Out in August. The contenders are the best friends, that is Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta, versus SoCal and Sensor, that is Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian, versus Private Party, that is Aisha Cassidy and Marie Kwan. And this, in my opinion, the match of the pre-show, it was really good, fast-paced, a lot of tag team maneuvers. One moment for me in this match, you had, I think it was one of the members of Private Party did a move on the top rope, trying to do a not suicide dive, but a springboard dive on the top rope. I think it was Kazarian hit the I think it was this type of Randy Orton-esque RKO. That was sick. I said in my predictions that both Sky and Kazarian will get the win and advance in the first round bye in that tag team tournament. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Both Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta got the win. Hit the their tag team finisher, that's called the Sub-Zero, to score the victory. And afterwards, you got these men in, wearing masks. They attacked both Taylor, Chuck, and Trent at the previous month's pay-per-view, the Double or Nothing show. They beat the crap out of them. They showed up on the Titantron. They showed on the video package of them. They showed up. The lights gone out. They showed up. And then the lights gone off again. They disappeared. So that's basically their next feud. They'll probably feud at Fight to the Fallen. That's next month's pay-per-view in July. The second match was basically added into the last minute. It was Leva Bates versus Ali. Leva Bates was the formerly known as Blue Pants. She's with this type of Liberian gimmick with her lackey is called Peter Avalon. They're basically mocking the fans, chanting they cannot read, and the fans chanting we can't read, we can't read. Avalon, every time Leva Bates says something, he kind of basically repeat what Leva's saying, like books, and power, and read, and they did the shush, like shh, and Avalon did shush as well. Yeah, this match was what it is. It was not really a bad match. It was just like meh, just what it is. Avalon got interfered just a bit. The end, you had Peter Avalon kind of throw a red book to Leva Bates, and Leva Bates throw the book to Ali, trying to frame Ali. Unfortunately, her plans backfired. Ali throw the book back to Leva Bates, hit her with the super kick to score the victory. And the final match of the pre-show, we got a hardcore match. You got Michael Nakazawa versus Alex Jaberly, and this was fun. It was really a fun hardcore match. Oh yeah, it was what it is. Yeah, the kind of like fight, not backstage but in the stage area. You had Jaberly kind of like body slam Nakazawa into the paddling pool. They had one moment like Nakazawa kind of covered himself with oil, kind of lap dance onto Jaberly, and then they had this sack full of this type of toy. I don't know what it's called. It was like this circles of toys, and you had Jaberly kind of back body drop Nakazawa on the toys. One moment, like in the ending was kind of a little bit screwy. You had Nakazawa kind of give the referee the claw, like the Von Erich claw. And then you had you had Jaberly low blow Nakazawa, and basically did a small cradle to Nakazawa, but Nakazawa kind of like countered it, did his cradle, scored the victory, and the match was basically fun for what it is. And then moving on to the main matches on the show. The first match was basically the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels versus CIMA. It was what it is. It wasn't like a great match, but it was not bad. It was just thumbs in the middle for what it is. It was fast-paced. CIMA got the victory. He hit this type of double knee stomp to Daniels on the top rope. Not top rope, but yeah, in the corner, in the top of the in the top of the corner to score the victory. You know, CIMA is 41, and Daniels is about nearly 50, about, you know, in his late 40s now. It's good to see the old guys beating the young guys. You really basically put the old guys putting over the younger guys. The second match of the card, we got the women's match, a three-way women's match. You got Nyla Rose versus Yuka Nakazaki, not Nakazaki, Sasaki, and Raiho. And this was really good. You know, with Nyla Rose, she's more of a powerhouse. She's not fat, but not muscular. She's more beefy. And, you know, Yuka and Raiho, they're more like really high flyers. They did, you know, they kind of like ganging up on Nyla, but Nyla kind of like did her, you know, kind of took down both Raiho and Yuka. Yeah, Nyla locked both Raiho and Yuka in the double camel clutch. Yeah, basically they're kind of like Yuka and Raiho kind of like ganging up on Nyla. They both did double moves on the top rope, but Nyla kind of like grabbed both of them. They did something to make Nyla lose her balance, and they did a double pin on Nyla. Not Nia like Nia Jax, Nyla. I'm about to say, almost call her Nia, like Nia Jax, but it's Nyla Rose. But Nyla Rose kicked out from that. In the end, you had Raiho got the victory. She performed this type of schoolgirl. I think it was a schoolgirl pin or small package pin to win this match. Nyla Rose got pissed off, attacked Raiho, but both Raiho and Yuka Sasaki kind of like got the advantage on Nyla Rose. And then moving on to the next match, we got a fatal four-way, or basically a four-way match. You got Adam Page, Jimmy Havoc, Jimmy Havoc, Jungle Boy, and MGF. MGF cut a good promo. He really talking about, the mother of the basement you live in, she swallows, and 65-year-old man in the goth phase. You know, I really starting to like Maxwell Jacob Fryman. The four-way match, it was just what it is. It was just there. It was nothing like special. It's not like they get a shot of a mid-card belt or a world title. It's just what it is. But anyway, Adam Page got the win. Basically, they're building Adam Page up for the match against Jericho. You know, the crowning of the first ever AEW World Champion at All Out in August, the end of August. And then we got Cody Rhodes versus Darby Allin. And this was really good. For what it is, you had some moments of the match. You had basically Darby kind of working on the shoulder and the arm area of Cody Rhodes. Darby kind of performed this type of suicide dive to Cody, and then minutes later, Cody kind of did a suicide dive to Darby. You had this one moment of the match. You had like Cody was kind of laying on the edge of the ring apron in the edge of the ring. Darby kind of did this move on the top rope. Cody got out of the way, and basically Darby kind of landed on his back in the edge of the rope. That was not rope, but edge of the apron of the ring, and that was sick. That was a sick bump. Cody kind of wrapped Darby Allin in this type of sack or something. Hit him with the disaster kick. Hit him with the crossroads. He's about to pin to score the victory. Unfortunately, the match ended in a tie because they ran out of time. And afterwards, you had Shawn Spears, the formerly known as Ty Dillinger, hit Cody Rhodes in the chair shot to the head, and Cody was bleeding badly in the back of the head. I'm guessing they're gonna do the Cody versus Shawn Spears match at All Out because Cody would face Him and his brother will face the Young Bucks at Fight to the Fallen at next month's pay-per-view. So I'm looking forward. So, and then we got, I think we got the final match. I'm guessing it's the final match. No, we got the 6-man tag team match. Yeah, the 6-man tag team match. You got the Elite, that is Omega and the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers, that is Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix. And was it Laredo Kid he's called? And they did some reference to video games. Like, yeah, Justin Roberts said, round 1, fights. Reference to Mortal Kombat. And then Kenny and the Young Bucks performed Dukans, reference to Street Fighter. In the end, Kenny Omega hit the, I think it's called the One-Winged Angel. I think it was in Pentagon, I think it's Phoenix or Laredo Kid to score the victory. And it's not the last time we see Kenny Omega on this show. And moving on to the main event. The main event, we got a non-sanctioned match. Joey Janela versus Jon Moxley. This was fucking good. You had some moments of the match. You had like Janela was about to perform this swanton bomb onto Moxley on the chair, but Moxley got out of the way, and Janela kind of like landed on the chair. Had moments like they had this chair full of barbed wire. I think Moxley did a move, but unfortunately Janela got out of the way, and Moxley kind of landed on that chair with barbed wires. They kind of fight in the air in ringside. You had Janela. Yeah, Janela kind of landed onto that table with barbed wire, or kind of basically Moxley kind of put Janela into that table for barbed wire. You had the tacks pulling out. Janela went through the tacks, and he's bleeding through the back. And basically Moxley hit Janela with the Dirty Deeds onto the tacks to score the victory, and it was fucking good. For me, I'm giving it match of the night. And then all of a sudden, Kenny Omega came out of nowhere, attacked Jon Moxley. They kind of fight in the stage area. Kenny Omega hit Jon Moxley with the guitar, hit him with the the trash can, and that's it. And so I'm guessing next month's pay-per-view match at Fight to the Fallen, it's going to be Omega versus Moxley. It's going into that Moxley Omega match. I'm looking forward to it. It could be at Fight to the Fallen or maybe All Out. Who knows, man? So overall, this show was good for what it is, from top to bottom. It was kind of like basically a downgrade from All Out, not All Out, Double or Nothing. It was a downgrade for that, but overall, still a good show. They did deliver, and they basically blown WWE out of the water. Last week, WWE performed this ship show called Stomping Ground. 1 week later, All Elite Wrestling, they performed a good show called Fyter Fest, and they just did. Back top to bottom to top, they'd really blown WWE out of the water, man. Another good show for Fyter Fest, so hope you enjoy my review. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, smash the like button, and subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. It's the Central Man officially signing out.